can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my...
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
With a run by Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Allen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
39.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Roberson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, Roberson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Are in. Touchdown.
Complete to number 80.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Roberson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On third down, Roberson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
At their own 40-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Get it more than what I get, expecting up the back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
38-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Mike 48, Mike 48. He's tired of winning. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
To number 20.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Arizona.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now this time he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 15. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 30. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
And a Cardinal first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Roberson. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
To the running back.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
Find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side. Sure. But not necessarily all the time.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
30-yard line.
2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The ball carried.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Rodgers on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Here's Allen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Hurts. And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
34-yard line.
Now Allen.
Number 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
40-yard line.
48 to Mike. Stay with your man.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To Allen on the dump off. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back now here in Santa Clara.
With the score.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
65. Hey, take 26. 48.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Samuel bringing in the slant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 41-yard
That
line.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Check, 48's the mic. Let's go. Hey, 88. 48, Mike, 48.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's fielded at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check 48 to 50. Check 48.
From the gun, Rodgers winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. On first down, Kirkpatrick. And some room to work. 30, 20, 10, 5. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 61 yards that time on the ground. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide-open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Hey, boys, we got four down. 90 is a Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
No gain on the play.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll indeed take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Mike, 55. Check.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Double dog.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards?
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Push him back.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
And it's second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For George Kittle, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.